So yesterday I'm at work and a beautiful couple just so happened to walk in and I get to help them. So we start talking and me and the boyfriend bond because he's wearing a hoodie that I also own. And I'm like, bro, did you get that off the TikTok shop? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, that's what's up. We continue talking and he says that they are both from Georgia and are looking for a good restaurant in the area. I said, unfortunately, I'm not from this area of West Palm Beach, but I'm from more south in the Boca Raton area. So I have no idea. But I just was like, since you're from Georgia, I would say go back to Georgia if you want some good southern food, or Louisiana or Alabama. If you want a good bagel, you go to Jersey or New York. You want a good pizza, Jersey or New York. You want a good Philly cheesesteak, you go to Philadelphia. And that's all I told them. And they're like, damn, that's true. And I said, well, once you get closer to Central Florida, like Orlando, the Tampa area, and you continue going up, the food starts to get a little bit better. And then they were just like, okay, cool beans, we'll Google it, I guess. And I'm like, sorry, I didn't have any good advice for good restaurants. And they're like, that is okay. But it made me start to think. So a lot of people do move down to Florida from up north, like New York, New Jersey, because they want to get out of the cold. And some people do move from the southern states you would think of as Alabama, Louisiana, Carolinas, Georgia, and they move down to Florida. Some of these people probably owned restaurants, and then they start a new restaurant here in Florida. But I call this dut-dut-us, like Florida. So if you had a pizza place in New York or New Jersey, and you're going to come down here and say it's a New York style or New Jersey style, forget about it, because it's not going to taste like that. See, in those northern states, you have different water, more like natural spring water. And also the elevation changes the quality of food. Because now that we're at Florida at 0 sea level, there's no elevating dough. That's why when you go to New York or Jersey, the bagels are super thick. And then when you get to Florida, the bagels are like smashed. And then you go to New York or Jersey and you have pizza over there and you're like, oh, this pizza is so good. And when you come to Florida, the pizza, you're like, it's all right. So I don't know if the people who move from other states that have restaurants and they move down to Florida and try to start the same restaurant in Florida think that they're going to have the same quality of food. And I'm 100% certain that if they had restaurants up north, they were probably really good. But you came down to Florida and it's like you forgot everything. Forgot. Like, what happened? Like, if you want good clam chowder or lobster, you either got to go to Maine or Boston. Like, what? Like, if you go up north and try some clam chowder, it doesn't taste fishy. In Florida, it's like they just dunked it in the ocean water and was like, here you go. I can't do it. The more you know. Nicktropolis out.